So this is going to be a tutorial on how to install the Yamaha OEM molded extended fender flares. It's not too hard. First thing you want to do is wash your vehicle because you don't want mud on the existing fender guard because it can prevent your extended flare from seating properly against the OEM, the original. So once you wash it, you have these two fasteners here. Remove those. I've already loosened them up. And then it provides you with longer washers or longer screws and washers. Okay. So you're going to take your fender. You're going to put it in place. And you're going to install these longer washers. Now the bottom one lines up pretty good, but the middle one you might have to finagle with. All right. So I'm going to pull the inner fender out so the screw lines up a bit easier. Okay, there it goes. So you want these a little snug, but you don't want them super tight because you want to be able to accommodate for movement. Okay. So now, Yamaha provides these push pins. And I really like that because the metal hardware before, they're heavy, they cost more. And if you want to remove this, say you go to a width restricted area where they measure your fenders, push pins makes it a lot easier to remove than having to undo bolts and nuts. So the first one you want to drill, so just a tip, it's a 5/16 drill bit. Make sure on camera here. Put a drill stop on there, maybe a centimeter. It'll prevent you from going too far when you're drilling your holes. First thing you want to drill is this front one. You want to hold it nice and tight up against the stock fender. Drill through. My stop's not deep enough, so I'm going to adjust it. I'm just going to take a socket and just put it on there just a little bit more and try again. Okay, that's all the way through. So as you drill in these holes, you want to insert your push pins. Keep everything in place. Okay. So, okay, Spunky. Donkeys are interested. So once you do the front, you then start at the back lower. Let me move the camera here. Get you better angle of my donkey, and once you do the front, do this bottom one at the rear. Hold it tightly against. Just put your push pin. You don't have to push the inner insert all the way, just so it holds place. hug the body as close as possible. And then this last one up here. Okay, so that's the easy part. I mean, take it out of the holder here. So once again, I loosely installed the longer bolts and washers. I drilled this first one, and then came down here, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now the next step is they tell you to remove the fender. You can drill this as well, but you're don't install push pins. After drilling these holes, they tell you to take off the original fender, and you're going to take this off and enlarge these holes. Now, Massive Overkill, aka Romeo Barrera, always likes a lazy man's way of doing things. These two top holes, if you want to be lazy man, don't do them. Just install this existing hardware, and I don't think it's going to go anywhere, but I suppose I'll do a follow-up video on removing the fender and getting these last two holes. But for now, I'm going to drill these, and then I'm going to take the fender off. So Yamaha instructions say to, once you initially drill these two holes, to take the extended fender off as well as the OEM fender and drill the back holes larger to 7/16. And you can do that if you want, but there's an easier way to do it. The reason being is these push pins, you can see how it expands as you push that insert in. And because this is going through 3 pieces of plastic versus just 2, the push pin isn't going all the way, or the insert doesn't. So I've taken my Harbor Freight stepped up drill bit, put a zip tie on it as a stop, and I just came from the back side here. And enlarge that hole, and then same thing with that hole. So you want to leave the fender hole at 5/16 so there's no slop, but you want to increase the diameter of the OEM fender and the plastic so these push pins will fit. So instead of taking this all apart, just get yourself a Harbor Freight step drill bit, put a zip tie as a stop at the 7/16 mark. I'll show you that again. And that'll prevent you from enlarging this outer plastic, and these now go in no problem. So this is the Massive Overkill no fender removal install modification. So I just finished the passenger side using my own modified instructions from the start. It literally took me 7 minutes to do the install without having to take the fender off. So once again, just when you drill these holes, 7 and 8, I believe, just come from the back side with your step drill bit, and no need to take the fender off. And it's a really quick install if you do it that way. Just remember, tighten these up after you're done with your push pin install. And I really like the way these fit. Here's with both of them installed. Doesn't look too bad.